channel, or welcome back to my channel. For all my lovely and wonderful friends and supporters, I love you so much. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you subscribe. Comment down below and say hi. I love making new friends, and let me know if you have a channel. I will check you out as well and show you support. I love supporting other channels here on YouTube. So today's video is going to be a Sephora haul and a tutorial on this look that I have created. I am so excited to show you all the things I got, so let's just get started. Okay, so the first products we're going to talk about is a few things I got from The Ordinary. I have fallen in love with The Ordinary. They are so affordable, so great for my skin. I have had no issues with breakouts or anything. I'm really loving them, and the price you just can't beat. So I wanted to try a few other things in the line. If you are interested in what I already own and how it works for my skin, I'll link that in the down bar. I did a whole video on it. But the first thing I got was the Retinol 1% in Squalene. I was actually very surprised. I tried this for my very first time last night. It's got a very oily consistency. When I looked it up and read up on it, it's to help moisturize the skin, because apparently retinol can really dry out your skin and cause a lot of flaking. So with the oil, the Squalene, it really helps to eliminate that. I've only used it once, but it didn't break me out. There's no dry patches so far, no irritation, no stinging, no flaking, nothing like that. I personally have a hard time dealing with oils on my skin. I don't love the feeling of it, but I'm trying to get past that because I know it's really good for you. So yeah, that's number one. And then I heard Wayne Goss. I love Wayne Goss. I look up to him. He is so amazing. I heard him actually first talk about The Ordinary products, and one of the things he talked about was the high spreadability fluid primer. Spreadability enhancing lightweight surface smoother and primer. So there's this one that I purchased, and then there's also one that's a pore filling mattifying primer. So I decided to try this one. I do like pore filling primers, but I also can't deal with matte anything because my skin is very dry, so I thought I'd try out this. I did try it today, and it's very smoothing. It's got kind of a silicone feel. It has a bit of a perfumey scent, nothing too crazy, but it does have a scent, which I was surprised about because most of The Ordinary products barely have any scent at all. So I can't speak to how well this worked just yet, but I did purchase this to try. And then the last thing from The Ordinary is lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid. A high-strength lactic acid superficial peeling formulation. If you don't know anything about lactic acid, it is like an exfoliating serum instead of using like an exfoliating beads to scrub your skin. That could be really irritating to your skin and cause tears. So I prefer to use something like a lactic acid. I've heard that the lactic acid by The Ordinary is comparable to Good Genes from Sunday Riley. So if that's the case, this was under $10. Good Genes is like $70, I think. I'll put it up on this screen. I do love Good Genes, but I just can't afford to keep buying that. So if this works just as good, I'm going to be super happy. And judging by the reviews, people love it and say it's comparable, it's just as good. So if you are looking for a lactic acid and you can't afford the $70, $80 price tags, why don't you try this one out? Next, I got the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe, Cucumber, and Green Tea. I've heard good things about this, that it's really good, refreshing and hydrating. My daughter wanted to try it, so we picked this up. And then I also got the Sephora AMA Amino Acid Clean Skin Gel Cleanse and Tone for face, eyes, and neck. 99% clean ingredients. This is what it looks like right here. I really love the scent of this. I did try a sample of this and I really liked it. It's apparently good for dry skin. It doesn't dry out your skin, and it can tone your skin as well. So trying this out, I really needed a new face wash. And then we'll get into the few makeup products I got. One was the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Age Waterproof Concealer in the color Light Natural. You don't get as many color choices if you purchase the mini, but I had a sample of the Bye Bye Under Eye and I really loved it, but it was more of a peachy color, so I'm feeling like maybe I got the wrong one. This is still very nice, but it doesn't correct the dark circles, so I have to still use a corrector under it. And then this, I did use it on my under eyes today. It is very nice, but it's not what I was thinking it was going to be. And then I got one of the new Fenty blushes. I was so excited to see these. I love cream blushes. I love doing like a whole cream makeup look, especially when I'm feeling really dry, because my skin sometimes, just the powder sitting on my skin looks awful. So I got Fuego Flush I am in love with this, and I definitely will be purchasing more colors. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. If you can see the peachy orangey color, it's a lot smaller than I would have thought, but it is only like $25, I believe, as opposed to the cream bronzer was like $52. This is what it looks like. It does have a tiny bit of shimmer, but on your cheeks you don't really notice it. So I'll just show you here. Very beautiful. It blends into the skin like a dream. It looks like your skin. I don't think it looks like I had blush on now because I have highlight and contour and stuff, but when I just put this on, I found that it looked really, really natural, like a natural flush. It's so beautiful. You definitely want to try these out. I can't attest to the wear time of these, but I think the way they blend into the skin, I definitely want to try more. And then the star of the show, I got the Mercury Retrograde by Huda Beauty. I have never had any Huda Beauty stuff yet. This is my very first one, and I'm so excited. I have been looking everywhere for pastel shadows. I don't have any, literally any pastel shadows. I have an issue with colored eyeshadow if it's too bright or too dark. I'll use it at home, but just when I go out, I like to have more neutrals or more warm tones, but I really want to get into color, but not have it be so bam, like there's my bright blue eyeshadow. It just makes me feel more secure to have more muted colors. So I feel like pastel would be perfect for me, and I noticed that there was a few pastel shades in here. So here's the colors. Is this not so stunning? I'm gonna show you some swatches. I am wearing it on my eyes right now. After I show you the swatches, I will show you a tutorial on how I created this look so you can see how the shadows perform on the eyes. I will tell you right now, they blended amazingly. The mattes are pigmented, so are the shimmers. I didn't have literally no problems with these shadows whatsoever. I will say there is a bit of fallout for some of the shades, but nothing that couldn't be easily brushed away with a big fluffy brush. Just gonna run through this super quick. I mean, it's not brand new. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but a lot of people don't have it. Look at these beautiful like jewel tones. This turquoise is on my eyes right now. It is so freaking stunning. These purple glitters are just gorgeous. I'm obsessed with them. Sorry if the lighting's not that great. I am filming at nighttime with just my umbrella lights. I will insert now some swatches in natural daylight. So that's all I have to show you that I purchased from the Sephora Vib sale. Now let's get into the tutorial. Hello my beautiful friends. So today I am finally filming a video. The past few videos you have seen probably in the past 2 months. I haven't been filming at all. Those videos have been previously recorded and they just weren't edited, so thankfully I did have some footage to edit and post for you guys so that I wasn't just disappearing for 2 months straight. I have had such a hard time during this pandemic feeling motivated to film, to do makeup, to do anything really. I've been just trying my best to at least get up on my treadmill for half an hour every few days just to get myself moving at least. And besides that, keeping my house as clean as I can when I feel up to it. I do struggle with chronic pain. I do have some illnesses. I haven't really spoke a lot about that on this channel, but basically I'm immune compromised, so I'm really nervous about catching this virus. Every time I have to go to the grocery store, it's anxiety. I had a panic attack in the grocery store a few weeks ago. It's just been really, really stressful for me, as I'm sure it is for so many people, wearing masks and gloves, and people are coughing in the grocery store and not social distancing, not covering their mouths. Basically, it's just been crazy. You come home with all of this stuff. You have to wash everything you're wearing, wash everything you bring into the house. It's such a procedure. It's friggin' exhausting. But today we're gonna play with makeup. I actually feel excited and some sort of will to want to do makeup because I received my Sephora haul package and what I got in the mail I'm really excited to try out. I thought, you know what, it was Mother's Day. I didn't get to see my mom. I didn't get to go out with my daughter and mom for Mother's Day dinner like we normally would do couldn't really do any presents, so I ordered myself a few things to make myself feel better. I love makeup so much, and having something new to try always really brightens up my day. So let's try some stuff. So the first thing that I got was the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I don't know if there's a peachy toned one, but this one, it doesn't really cover the blue underneath my eyes. I actually put it on today before I went to get groceries, and then I just took it back off so that I could show you on camera how it actually works. I do have a little bit of a NYX dark circle corrector underneath my eyes, just because I noticed when I tried it earlier that it wasn't covering the blue and purple underneath my eyes. It does have good coverage, but I just don't think it's a corrector as well, which is weird because the one I had tried as a tester, it did cover. I didn't need to use anything else with it. So either I got the wrong color or the wrong IT Cosmetics concealer. It is very thick. What I do like about it is that I don't find that it moves. I can put it over top of pimples, the redness around my nose, and it'll stay because it has that like thick tackiness to it. Whereas like one of my favorite concealers is the Maybelline Fit Me, but that does not have the coverage this does. That does not stay put the way this does. When you have a pimple or you have redness around your nose, you don't want that popping through after an hour or so of being out. You want it to stay locked and covered all day long. That's the point we put on makeup, right? We want it to be there for as long as we want it to be there, not just for a couple hours and then you start looking a hot mess. I'm sorry if you hear a blowing in the background. I have to have the fan on. It's starting to get really warm here in Ontario, which is weird because a few days ago it snowed, but today it was like 20 degrees, which is I think 74. So something I did get that wasn't from the Sephora haul before this whole pandemic started that I was looking forward to trying. I'm almost out of my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. I love that so much. The blendability, the color, everything. Perfect. I just love it so much. If anybody has any suggestions of a glowy bronzer, let me know down below that's like a drugstore one, because I just don't want to pay $45 plus tax for a bronzer again if I don't have to. So anyways, I got this LA Colors bronzer, Gorgeous Bronze Glow. It looks like it has a shimmer to it, and this was at the Dollar Tree. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so if it doesn't look good, it's fine. That's how we find out if products are good or not. We have to try them out, right? But if it's good and it's only $1, we may have found a gem. Some people say that, is it LA Colors? No, it's LA Girl. LA Girl concealer a lot of people love. We don't have that here. I have not seen that around here. Actually, I think I saw it in one of the clothing stores I go to called Sirens. I think they have a little stand for it right at the counter, but there's no testers or anything, and you cannot return stuff there, so I've never got to try it. And being in Canada, oh my god, this almost looks like a highlight. Like, look how shimmery that is. Oh, I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh, it's very, very gold. What do you think, guys? Should I chance this? Should I chance that? Oh, I don't know. It's very shiny. Here's my beloved Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. As you can see, I'm really getting down there. It definitely doesn't have such a gold sheen as that. It does a little bit. It's definitely lighter. So here's the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. It's a lot lighter, and then there's the LA Colors. We're gonna just try it with a big fluffy brush and hope for the best. I might have gold halo around my face. Let's put it on the cheeks. Back up, I forgot that I also got the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in the color Fuego Flush. There was another color I really wanted as well, but I thought I didn't know what they'd be like, so I just chose one. It's very, very small, but I mean, how much cream blush are you really gonna run through? Now, I looked the other day and they're almost all sold out. The only one that's left is the purple and the bright pink. So it's this bright orange color. Let's put it on this hand. It has some like gold glitters in it. That's very, very pretty. Okay, let's try it out. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. small stipple brush. We're gonna use the e.l.f. small stipple brush. Forgive me if I can't speak. It's been a while since I filmed. Wow, that is just like melting into the skin. You can't even see where it starts and stops. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Buildable. Look at how pretty. Oh my god, I want all of them. I can't attest for how long they last on the skin. And once it's on the skin, you see a few tiny flecks of glitter, but nothing dramatic. Oh, I love this. It's so like natural looking. You wouldn't really look and say, oh wow, look at that blush. Okay, so I definitely really like that. It's pretty. It went on super easy and blendable. No complaints there. Now let's go back to the LA Colors bronzer. Where should we start? Because I don't want to mess up my face. Let's start on the neck. Let's see how that looks. Oh god. Is that it right there? Oh god, that's really orange. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if I want to put that all over my face. I'm scared. Yeah, it's super, super shiny. I don't know if you can see that, but in the mirror here, you see gold like crazy. I think I'm just gonna go in with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess and just contour a little bit quickly. I don't usually contour with this, but oh my god, my neck looks insane. Okay, the one other thing that I purchased that I wanted to quickly try before I got into the other Sephora stuff was the LA Colors Highlight Add Ultimate Glow. What color is this in? Shine Bright. Well, if it's anything like the bronzer, it's gonna be shimmery. Okay, so here it is right here. There's the highlight color. Oh, the glare off the lights. All right, let's try this out. Got kind of a white undertone. It's actually quite pretty for $1. I think I'm looking very, very orange in the contour. Now the product I'm so excited for. I finally got my hands on the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I own nothing by Huda Beauty, so this is my very first thing I get to try. Look at these stunning colors. Like, oh my goodness, so beautiful. I'm so excited to play with this. I've been looking for a pastel palette for a while. If you have any suggestions, comment down below. I really wanted the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, but that's been sold out for a while. And then the Morphe Icy Fantasy palette, that's also been sold out for a while. This color, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, look at that. So pretty. So pretty. I want to do something fun, but I don't know what. My back is killing me. I'm going to start out with the color Libra. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty this purple is. Oh my god. I think I'm in love already. I'm not big on purple. I think purple is pretty, but on my eyes, I just never found the right purple. I don't like super deep purples on me. I just feel like they look too dramatic. I just haven't found the right purple or bright purples. So I really thought I wanted to give a try to pastel purples. because I love pastel colors. I always have. And I thought, you know, that might not make me feel as dramatic. That's my problem. I don't mind doing dramatic looks at home, but when I go out, I just feel more confident usually in my more neutral looks or my more warm tone looks. And it's not because I don't love colorful looks, I do, but I just don't like when they're like so dark or really, really bright. I mean, I like a pop of liner that might be bright, something like that, but I just always felt more confident with a warm tone look. And then I see all these people with these gorgeous, colorful looks, and I'm just like, I want those. So I really thought this would be the answer for me, and you know what? I'd wear this out. This is purple, it's colorful, but it's muted, and I really love that. I'd really like to know, how have you all been doing? Honestly, let me know in the comments down below, how have you all been handling this? Not just, oh, I'm fine, or oh yeah, it sucks, but honestly, how have you been handling this mentally and physically? Have you been overeating? Have you been doing better with your eating? Have you been working out? Have you felt a lot more lazy? I feel like I'm always wanting to do so much stuff and then I'm just not doing it. Just hours and hours are passing by and I'm just kind of not feeling motivated at all. I'll have a couple days where I'll feel really motivated, like I went and got the front yard and the backyard all mowed and I felt really good about it. And I'll have my days where I work out early, get my shower done, and you know, get things clean, get some laundry done. And then other days when I literally just don't want to do anything, and then I guilt myself about it and just feel lazy and gross because I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything besides the basics like cooking, dishes, you know, things you have to do. I honestly recommend these type of tones for anybody who feels scared of color or just doesn't like really dark dramatic colors, because you're gonna see me wearing purple now that I have this palette. I have the Such a Gem, well, my daughter has it, and I've tried that a few times and it's pretty, but I still find the tones to be a lot more deep than these. I don't know where I'm going with this look. I'm just playing around. I've never tried these shades before, so I'd even almost just leave it like that and put something on the lid and call it a day, but that would be boring, so we're gonna try something else. Next we're gonna go in with Off Balance. It's just a little bit deeper, more rosy tone. A brush like this, really bring that color a little more depth. Who else is getting the ABH Norvina Volume 4 or the liners or both? Okay, I like that. I'm just gonna go back over with the buffing brush. Oh my god, there's a color in here called Hot Mess. So we're gonna use a Hot Mess. Interesting name for a color. Go right beneath Off Balance. My period is due. The past 2 days I have had the worst lower back pain and cramps. I don't know why it's taking so long to come. Anyone else have extremely horrible periods? Because I have them to the point that I almost throw up. They are so painful. I literally can't walk. I can't do anything because it hurts so much. I'm sleeping with a heating pad. By the way, I'm just going back in with Off Balance, the second color I used. So you know how there's like the Depo-Provera needle and a few other birth control methods that actually make you not get your period? I've never tried them, but I know people who have. Or back in with Libra, just going over top of everything. So my point is, there are other birth control methods that don't give you your period, like the Marina, I think it's called, the thing that they insert, the Depo-Provera needle, etc. I haven't tried any of those. I'm nervous to get the needle. I'm nervous to have that thing put in me. I've heard horror stories, people getting infections and whatnot. I was reading up online that apparently There are certain types of birth control pills you can get that last for 3 or 6 months, so you won't get your period for that length of time. I have the ones obviously that are only 21 days, then you take the 7 days of water pills and your period comes. Well, I decided instead of letting my period come a few months ago to just start the next pack, not take the water pills at all and not let my period come. I did that for 3 months in a row. It was bliss, okay? Not having my period for 3 months. I haven't experienced that since my daughter. My daughter is 15 years old now, so I've had a period every month for the past 15 years. I dread it. I get anxiety. The pain is so friggin' bad. It's like I gotta schedule my life around it. Like, oh, period's coming. Make sure you have food. Make sure this is done. Make sure that's done, because I know I'm gonna be immobile for at least a few days. So it was bliss, okay? But then by the 3rd month, my period started coming while I was on the pill. It just was like, nope, this isn't working for you anymore. Here's your period. So I was having like spotting for a good week, and then I just said, okay, I'm just gonna go back in with hot mess. I just said, okay, I guess I'm bleeding anyways, so just stop taking the pill, let it come, and then I'll start the pack again. When I tell you that was the worst period I think I've had, I don't know, maybe in my whole life or for a very long time. They're always bad, but compared to this one, they are a walk in the park. I don't want to get too graphic, but it was so heavy. There was clots. I was bleeding through tampons within like 2 hours. The pain, I was crying like every day. It lasted so long too. I had my period for like 9 days. That never happens. On my birth control pills, when I take them the way I'm supposed to, it usually lasts for about 4 to 5 days. And it's light. Yes, it's very painful, but I don't get the clots. It's a lot more manageable. It was insane. Basically what I'm trying to say is I don't think I'll be doing that again. So this one that's supposed to be coming, that's due right now, I've been taking my pills for the past month. So I'm just hoping and praying that this one is not as bad as it was last month. Because if it is, honestly, I'm gonna have to call the doctor and see if she can give me something, because Advil was not cutting it. Tylenol, Pamprin, Motrin, nothing was working to help alleviate the pain. I couldn't sleep. Anything that even helped for like an hour or two, I'd be right back up with the pain just doubled over, like rolling around like you think you're in labor. Like the pain was that bad. And I can say that because I have been in labor twice. So these colors are very sheer. As you can see, I did build them up a few times and they're still very sheer, which is good and bad. If you want to have big pigment, you might not get that from this palette, but if you are a beginner or you like to be able to just buff things on and not worry about it being patchy or being too pigmented, this could be the palette for you, because everything just kind of is so light and airy that I hope you know what I mean. Sorry, I mean, most people that watch my channel are women. Hopefully you're not weird about that or think that's TMI, but it's reality, and I really have nobody to talk to about this kind of stuff. So I hope you understand and can sympathize, if nothing else. Look at like this shade right here. Oh my god. And this is calling my name. Look at these shades. They feel so creamy and buttery too. Look at this. Is that considered a duochrome? Because it looks turquoise or green and then it looks purple. Oh, it's like a mermaid. I have to do something with that, I think. Let's see the other purples. That's more light and muted, just like very tiny sparkles. Then let's do Nebula. Ooh, that's a really beautiful sparkle. Look at these colors. These all remind me of like mermaid colors. This would be a perfect palette to do a mermaid look. I almost want to put that right there and have a purple glitter highlight. Oh my god. So I'm using ultraviolet right now. Look how beautiful that looked. That actually did really nice. So I'm using ultraviolet right here over top of the dollar store highlight. And it looks really pretty actually. Look at that. You get a 2-for-1. You don't have a purple highlight, make your own. I only really have gold highlights. I really would like to have some other tones of highlights, maybe some pink, purple. We're gonna go back in with Hot Mess, see if we can build that up a bit more. I really wanna have the crease like built up before I cut. That is very, very pretty. Okay, let's cut that crease. I'm gonna use the Focalure concealer for a change. What the hell? There's a damn fly in here. Damn flies are out already? Jeez Louise. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Well, I think it just killed itself in the light. I despise cutting my crease. Let's think what else has been going on around here. My daughter and I have been on a weight loss journey together. Her choice, not mine. She just wants to eat healthier, which I'm very happy about because her eating habits were very bad. Me too at times. My issue more is with carbs. Just eating probably more portions than I need to, which is so crazy because I was anorexic most of my life. So to go from that to like overeating now is a huge change. I've gone back to eating the way I should be, and my daughter is trying to eat healthier as well. We're both going on the treadmill as much as we can, just trying to live a healthier lifestyle, which is really good. So I think we're going to use this beautiful shade Mercury, very tiny brush. Oh, you know what would be perfect? I got a Morphe liner brush. Let's see if we can use that. Haven't even touched it yet. What else can I talk to y'all about? What else has been going on in my life? Easter, I didn't even do a dinner because I was so depressed that I couldn't really spend time with my family. It was just me and my daughter. I mean, of course we had dinner. I just didn't do anything big. My son called me and wanted to come over, but he had done dinner with his girlfriend's parents. He wanted to bring us some dinner, some turkey, and I just couldn't let him. First of all, I wish he wasn't visiting people. He is immune compromised as well. He's always had bad breathing problems his whole life. He's been on puffers. He was on a ventilator most of his childhood, in and out of the hospital, so I really worry about him. I'm thankful his job finally let him off of work to stay home. He finally got a note from the doctor, but it was really, really sad. I spent a lot of Easter crying because he was telling me he missed me and just wanted to come visit, and I just couldn't let him. I mean, I just want this to be over. My daughter and I go out once every week and a half, as little as possible, to the grocery store and right home. That cannot be the same fly. The fly was in the light, hit the ground, looked like it died, and now it's back up in the other light. So it didn't die. I want it to though. Buzzing around here. I don't know if I should be wetting this to use it as a liner. Feels nice to be playing with makeup again. I missed it. I don't like that it looks like its chunks have been taken out of it just from using that brush. I wonder if you can just, oh, I can just smooth it right back out. That's pretty cool. Haze next. See how that works on the eye. Okay. Full pigment. It's not sheer at all. One thing I will say, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. When I do the cut crease and then I put the concealer on my lids, a lot of times I find it looks kind of crepey and you can start seeing a lot of the creases in my lid, whereas when I just use my eye primer, I don't have that problem. So I don't know if maybe I should try using something else to cut the crease. What would you suggest? I know a lot of people are using those P. Louise bases, but I don't know if people my age with more dry, crepey lids are using those. I feel like it's anything that's kind of thick does that to my lids. We're gonna go back in with Mercury and just touch up that line a little bit. I would much prefer to be doing these lines with an actual liner. Okay, next we're gonna go in with this gorgeous Peach Utopia. Working pretty nice, and it even went over that green without an issue. And then at the end, we're going to use Libra. Maybe we'll just make that a smaller amount. And then make the green go further as well, so it's just like a small patch of peach. We're gonna do a little bit of vortex on the outer portion of the eye. Just try to blend out the edges a little bit. I like that. That's looking quite nice. A lot of fallout on my face. That's what we have so far. So for anyone who hasn't seen my lash trick, I take a black lash glue, I put it on as if I was using it as eyeliner, and then I stick the lashes to the glue. Instead of putting the glue on the lashes, I find that just works so much easier for me. We're going to use the Miss K 10-second volume mascara. Highly recommend. There's my lashes with one coat of the Miss K volume mascara. Very nice and long. Okay, so we're going to go in with the AOA Super Strip Lash Adhesive. Take the lash. I'm going to do the lower lash line. We're going to start with Vortex first. Right there. Do Hot Mess, Off Balance, and then Libra. For the inner corner, let's try Cosmic. Maybe let's try a little Ultraviolet. Let's try Supermoon. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. A really bright inner corner. We're going to use a haze on the lower lash line. So a trick that I found out is you can use like the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, a white eyeliner, a cream eyeliner, whatever you might have. I'm going to use a white. This is by Essence. So you line your waterline. I mean, I prefer to have colored liners, but if you don't and you're in a pinch, doesn't mean you can't have beautiful water lines just like all the other girls. I'm going to go in with Haze, the beautiful turquoise, and we're just going to put it over top of that white, being very careful to try to not get it into your eye. Go back in with the Miss K Volume Mascara. I'm going to complete the other eye and then I'll be right back. So this is going to be the final look. I think it turned out really great. I love the shadows. I'm so happy that I got this palette. Please let me know if you know of any other pastel palettes that I can get in Canada without paying a fortune for shipping. I'd appreciate it so much because I'm in love with pastels right now. I want all the pastels, and there's only like 3 in this palette, but they are so gorgeous. Like, I am so happy that I got this palette. I love the blush. I love everything that I got, really, which is amazing. That doesn't happen very often. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, lets me know that you're enjoying my content. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until the next time, bye! Thank you for watching!